Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Flashes ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wyoming's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Price. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Quick release on the RPO. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Red pass, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal. Defense that time shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offense may want to take note of where this guy is lining up, because he's got 2 sacks now in the first 2 plays of the game. He's wrecking this thing before it's even getting underway.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. Spins away from the defender. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Cricket. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Wyoming. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rides the back and leaves it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Poole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps away. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Has to get there to move the sticks. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulled and fired complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Flashes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Working the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move, it's Reeder.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give. Breaks into the open. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent.
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The sure hands, it's Reeder.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Price. Oh, it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the 1st down. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Cool. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Power ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's got it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to...
Touchdown, Wyoming! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide. On that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You gotta wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. Rides the back on the option to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Kent State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Reads it, fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And he just had nowhere to go. Gets knocked down in the backfield as the option game not working that time.
That's been going on all game too, Reese. It almost seems like every time this guy has the ball, it's as if the defense is expecting it. They've got their eyes on him, waiting for him to tuck and run.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he makes the catch. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And the big fellow with some yards after the catch. I ain't just a blocker, coach. Look at this. I need some more opportunities to touch the pigskin. Nice work by the big fellow.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it. And
he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the big fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on third down and just falls forward and is going to get the first down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Wyoming! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Plows through the defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Handoff to the single running back. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They want to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Working that left side now. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.